Hola, buenos dias, good morning from Denia, Spain on the Costa Blanca White Coast. Let's head down this way. The Mediterranean Sea out there, or actually the Balearic Sea, part of the Mediterranean. Here, May 15th, a beautiful, stunning blue sky up above. A lovely, lovely town here. And I'm heading over to the train station to head for Benidorm. So Benidorm is going to be a much crazier scene. From what I understand, it is the ultra touristy destination. But I'm curious to check it out, see what it's all about. And then from there, go to Altea, which is actually between here and Benidorm. So go to Benidorm first, then come back. Altea is called the Santorini of Spain, I guess because of the white buildings on a hill there. So it should be a very interesting day of exploring, seeing more of this incredible part of eastern Spain. And a nice variety of different types of places. So let's get this day started about 9:30 in the morning. There is apparently a train going at 5 to 10. So I'm hoping to catch that. About an hour and 20-minute train ride. And then from there catch a bus or a train back to Altea or whatever. So not exactly sure how everything is going to work out here, but it should be a fun day here in Spain. Let's do it. Here we go. Things are not going as planned. I just walked 15 minutes in the complete wrong direction because what was being shown on Google Maps was completely incorrect as far as the train station. I'm now going to try another spot, but it's just not exactly clear where the train station is for Denia here. So the current temperatures are 64 degrees Fahrenheit, that is 18 degrees Celsius. Warming up fast here. Time to take off the jacket, but for now, just trying to get over there and try to get on this supposed train at 5 till 10. I am cutting it close at this point and likely to miss it, so hoping for the best. Okay, easy walk. So there is a crazy story to tell. The reason that I ended up in this part of Spain is because of someone many of you will recognize, Ellen.
Hello.
And her mom, Yitzka?
Yes.
Did I get it kind of right? Okay, cool.
Right.
I'll explain further at the other end.
Oh, it's a bit warmer in here.
Yeah. Yeah, it's a different type of train. Maybe it's a wider one. So this is Benidorm. It is a 1.8 kilometer walk down to the Mediterranean Sea down here. Gonna walk down there and in the process tell the crazy story. Here we go. Benidorm. The story of what just happened there was a pretty awesome series of events. So I've been thinking about how to properly put this into context. First, I have to talk about who is Ellen that I showed there, for those who haven't seen previous videos that she has been in. So Ellen and I met in Thailand back in 2013 or 2014, so that goes into a whole story. So I was traveling with my friend Maria from Australia, and yes, Maria is just a friend, Ellen is just a friend, but Maria from Australia and I met in Thailand and traveled there and in Laos back in, that was 2014. We stayed at a hostel in Phuket Island, Thailand. Ellen was staying there at that hostel. We both, Maria and I, met Ellen there, ended up just kind of hanging out, talking and stuff like that. And then Ellen and I became friends on Facebook and just kind of very sporadically stayed in touch, not really much, but years later she was going to Vietnam and we had been in touch and she wanted a travel partner, and so we met up and did a Vietnam trip. awesome how they do it with their feet there.
Hello.
Hello, this is Chang.
Yeah. Me, my name is Chang. I'm from Istanbul.
And then more recently we met in Greece, Zakynthos and Kefalonia Islands. I think that was 2 years ago. It is cold. It's a lot colder than the sea. It is like, whew, like borderline ice cold, but so clear. Yes, yes, much colder than the Blue Caves. So that was the last time that I saw her. And then I was flying back out to Europe. We keep in touch here and there, and I just sent her a message and said, I'm coming to Europe. What are your plans? You know, what are you up to? And she mentioned this trip with her mom to the coast of Spain here. And so I decided to stop here on my way to other points in Europe, knowing that they would be kind of doing their thing, and then we would just meet up a little bit, you know, whenever possible. So as you saw in the intro clip, last night then there was this religious procession there, and so Ellen had told me about that, and I met them there for that. We watched that procession, went and got a drink together, and Ellen had told me that they were getting up early to catch a train to go to Altea around 9 o'clock in the morning. And so that gave me the idea to try to go to Altea, and I also wanted to see Benidorm. But I told them last night, well, have a nice time. I probably won't be on that early morning train because that isn't really my schedule. But as it turned out, then I woke up like at 6:30 this morning and lounged around, and then decided to get going, as you saw there, thinking that I would be on a different train than them. But then, as I showed there, then I got some bad information somehow from Google, ended up walking in the wrong direction, figured out that I was in the wrong place, started heading for what I hoped to be the right train station, not certain if I was, and so I started running, fortunately, because the time was counting down. So what I'd found online was that the train left at 9:54, and the next one wasn't until an hour later at 10:54. So I didn't want to miss that train and be stuck hanging out there for another hour when it was already, you know, mid-morning. So I start running, and then I see the train station, so that is looking good. I have like maybe 6 minutes left until 9:54. I get to the ticket counter, fortunately no other people in line, and she gives me the ticket, and then she says something that indicates that I might not catch the train because it's about to leave. It is like right there, I can see the trains, or actually they were more like trams. And so I rush out there, and literally 20 feet away, the train starts to move slowly. There is a train worker there, and she tells me, press the button, press the button. I run up to it, and it starts to slow back down a little bit. I suspect that the train conductor probably saw me running and slowed it down for me, fortunately, because I pressed the button and it worked. The door opened, I rush in, and then I go to take a seat, and lo and behold, there is Ellen and her mom right there on the same train, just totally coincidentally. I thought that it was an hour later than when they were planning to catch the train. So that was just super lucky, and a hilarious and fortunate coincidence. And then they were going to Altea, but I wanted to come to Benidorm and see it, knowing that it's going to be the more touristy experience. This is further away. They got off the train a little ways back that way. And one of my travel tips is to visit the place that is furthest away first, and then make your way back, making your stops going back to wherever your hotel is, to get the longer journeys out of the way, so that you're not doing the long journey at the end of the day when you're tired and you don't know exactly how long it's going to take and stuff like that. And so I wanted to come to Benidorm first, and then I will stop in Altea on the way back, and maybe they will still be there and we can meet up again. But otherwise, maybe Ellen will be in another video like tomorrow or something, but tomorrow is their last day, and then they're going to Alicante and then flying back to the Netherlands. Ellen and her mom are from the Netherlands. And so there might not be a proper video with Ellen in it. We'll see. Anyway, I am hungry for some brunch. Let's see what we got here. Croissants. So it's now this really nice pedestrian zone. Classic apartments with the balconies and the... Well, I was gonna say laundry, but not too much. If this was Italy, there would be more laundry hanging up there, it seems like. So it is a straight walk on down to the Mediterranean Sea, and I guess beaches. Not sure if this is going right to a beach or not, but there is something cool to see there. And I'm hoping that there will be some nice restaurants right there with a sea view. Otherwise, you have these little cafes along the way with tapas. Ooh, Spanish tortilla. Yes, that is what I want, a Spanish omelet. Maybe I should stop here. I don't know what's going to be down there, and I wanted to try the Spanish omelet. It's also called a tortilla, but it's not a Mexican tortilla. Let's go for it. All right, we are rocking and rolling with the late brunch here. So a Spanish omelet, tortilla de patata, and so there's eggs and potatoes in there, I believe. An orange juice, got some bread. Hola, buenos días, ¿cómo estás? Nice to meet you.
Perdona por la molestia, ¿vale? Solamente, ¿habla español?
Muy poco.
No te preocupes, yo gitano.
¿Gitano?
Gitano. Flamenco. Flamenco.
¿Música?
Sí. Very good.
Sí.
Gitano.
¿Flamenco?
Sí, flamenco.
Flamenco.
Ah. Lo que pasa es que yo, mira, vendo cosas buenas.
Ahí sí.
Esto...
Yo tengo aquí. Good luck. Musical sock seller, I guess. So I have some more stuff coming, but this looks good. Okay, missing. Hola, no gracias. Just need some utensils. And a donut, and there should be some sausages coming if I manage to communicate that properly. Let's try this tortilla. Very good. Very much potato taste. And then I believe there's some egg in there as well. And here are the sausages. Interesting. A little different from the picture. It's good. Can't quite tell what exactly it is. It's not your typical kind of sausage. Mm-hmm. Oh yeah. This is a solid breakfast. So, I had a Spanish omelet, sausages, bread, fresh orange juice, and a donut for €8 or $9 US. Great deal, good breakfast. The train was about €5 for an hour and 20 minutes. We had to change there, as you saw. The other train just stopped, and then everyone got off and got on another train, maybe different size tracks or something like that. So, something that I forgot to mention about the train leaving right as I arrived was because it actually left 4 minutes earlier than the internet had told me. I used the website Rome to Rio, and that's where it said it left at 9:54, but the train actually left at 9:50, and so that is why I just barely caught it there. And that brings up a little mistake that I just made, which is that when I was at the train station here in Benidorm, when I got off the train there, then I should have gone to the ticket office and asked what time the trains are leaving, going back towards Denia and Altia, because I'm going to stop at Altia. Seafood restaurant here, looks like some good stuff. Menu del dia, ensalada, so mixed salad, croquettes with ham, soup, mejillones, not sure what that is, and ensalada rusa, €15. Pretty good prices so far in Spain. Definitely getting into the tourist zone here. And so I should have asked at the train station exactly what time the trains go back, because they only go like every hour. But I looked on Rome to Rio, and they leave 9 minutes after the hour, but as I just experienced, that was not correct. So I'll just hope that it's kind of close. But for now, let's just walk around, check out Benidorm here, find the beach and the other thing that I'm looking for. This is a really cool area of restaurants and little lanes. Amazing croquettes. Artistic creations there. With fish and vegetables. They look delicious. Looks like we're deep in the heart of the tourist zone here. La Cava Aragonesa. So Benidorm is one of the main tourist destinations here on the Costa Blanca, the White Coast. For those who saw my last video talking about the drunk Brits on my flight from Manchester, England to Alicante. Alicante is the closest airport to Benidorm here and to Denia. Then a lot of those drunk Brits were coming to Benidorm, and I know that because it was written on their t-shirts. There were several different groups of people who had t-shirts that said like Zach's birthday party 2023 Benidorm, stuff like that. Like they were all ready to party along with t-shirts for the occasion, like custom made, and they said Benidorm on them. So this is the party area, and yes, there is a beach right here. And there's something else. Windy, windy day. Wow. That is quite a scene right there. Not my kind of beach scene, but it is kind of spectacular. All right, let's wander down the pedestrian zone here, and I just had a thought about getting back to Altia. Which is maybe take a taxi or an Uber if Uber works here. But if I'm going to walk all the way down there somewhere, then it's going to be a long ways back to the train station, and Altia isn't far away. It's only like 15 minutes, I think. 15-20 minutes up and over that hill somewhere. So maybe that is the easiest way to go. I knew that it was going to be touristy here. I wasn't quite expecting it to be like this, especially in the middle of May. What is it like in peak season? This is as crowded as it can get, it seems like. I didn't even bring my shorts to swim, and that's fine. It isn't really hot enough to get me to really want to get in the water, especially with that wind, but nice to see the sea. But I'll look for a swimming spot that is a little less crowded. Or rather, a lot less crowded. So one of the reasons that I wanted to come to Benidorm was just to show the contrast between here and Altia. It sounds like Altia is going to be a totally different scene. A like small little town with little lanes, probably busy as well, but should be a lot less of the typical kind of tacky, built up beach scene of Benidorm. Not sure how well you can see there, but that is the Balcón del Mediterráneo. Mediterráneo, the Mediterranean Sea. So I kind of screwed up because I had it plugged into my map. That's what I was walking towards. And then I got to the view of the beach and got distracted. You couldn't really go the other way, it looked like, or it looked like it basically ended. And so I just started walking this way and just walked a kilometer, and then remembered, oh yeah, I was going to that thing. And it was just the other way, like just a minute or two or something from where I hit the beach there. Over there somewhere. it's like a compass and then a little like viewpoint kind of a thing, something like that. So now I'm not sure if I'm in the mood to walk the whole kilometer back that way, especially if I want to get a ride to Altea. It is only 11 kilometers or 6 miles away to Altea. So it makes sense to just walk this way a bit further and then catch a taxi. So I guess I might just skip that thing there. I was very curious to see it, especially the compass part. But so it goes. Nice hair.
Yeah.
Very Ozzy Osbourne or something. So Playa de Levante, Levante Beach. Thinking about the taxi situation. Probably there's a bus that goes there as well. The question being where to catch the bus. Got an aloe vera drink, €3. Seemed a little expensive compared to all that breakfast that I just had. Probably as soon as you get right here, then everything goes up in price. But that is a good one. Very refreshing. I'm just casually walking and we're going the exact same speed. So, this is pretty much the end of the beach. And I'm not really in the mood to stick around this scene any longer, so let's try to find a taxi, see how much it's gonna cost. Seems like it shouldn't be all that expensive, especially if I can get the not tourist ripoff price. Let's see, can I pass them? Yes. All right, where's a taxi? I'm gonna guess that Uber doesn't work here, but let's check it out. No Uber, so where's a taxi? Or a bus? I guess I'll walk this way in the direction of Altea and look for a bus stop and or a taxi. Really cool design on the side of this building. It says Oasis. And then up ahead is a crazy looking steep hill. Not gonna walk to Altea. Boom, taxis. Probably the first one is first. Hola, ¿cuánto cuesta Altea?
20 euros.
20, 20. Better deal, 15?
15, 16, 17.
Ok, sí, sí, gracias.
¿Qué pasa? No pasa. I love you. I love you. Chiqui, chiqui. Chiqui, chiqui. Chiqui, chiqui.
Gracias.
Joder, qué mala que soy.
So this is Altea, I think that I'm not in the nicest area. The main cathedral up on a hill is up this way, so it was 15 euros for the taxi ride. He actually had a meter going. I gave him 16. Hola! ¿Qué tal? (1:29 in the afternoon, 21 degrees Celsius. The cathedral is a 5-minute walk down this way. There we go. Got some laundry hanging out to dry. As you expect in this part of the world, you don't need a dryer hanging out in the sun and the wind. It must take about 5 minutes. Plaza de la Iglesia, so Church Plaza up ahead, and this is definitely feeling a lot like Sidi Bou Said, a town in Tunisia that I went to outside of Tunis. Very, very similar style of simple old white homes. And then, well, there's a church here. Tunisia, Muslim, of course. But also Chefchaouen, Morocco. It's the blue city, so more blue, but all of these places have that similar sort of a feel as the Greek island villages. And looks like that's the cathedral up ahead. Looks like a nice plaza up ahead here, and I have to say those sea breezes are very much appreciated right now, helping to cool things down because that sun is getting warm. So nice. This is what Europe is all about. These kinds of settings. Spectacular cathedral. Lovely plaza, restaurants, no cars, kids playing, music, sunshine, blue skies. All right, so where is Ellen and her mom? I need to send them a message and see if they're still here. Look at that, just classic. Really spectacular. And then over here is a nice view of a bowl, and can't quite tell what's going on there, but here, Benidorm. All right, let's walk through the town, see more of the lovely lanes. I sent Ellen a message, haven't heard back yet. They could be on the train back already. Hello.
Hey, hello.
I was literally just saying in the video, I sent Ellen a message, haven't heard back. They might be on the train.
No, we are still walking around.
Cool. Excellent, excellent.
We had a little accident. Well, my mom.
What was that?
I'm falling.
Oh no. On the cobblestone, just kind of tripped on the stone or something?
There was a hole in the street.
Yeah, okay.
If you were 5 minutes before walking, there was on a movie.
Yeah, I could have gotten it on video, huh? Probably best that I didn't.
Oh, I know, yeah.
So I had a funny thing happen. I was trying to get to that compass thing.
Yeah.
The one that you told me about. And so I got off at the train station and plugged it into my phone and was walking towards it. And it's like almost 2 kilometer walk from there down to the sea. And then I walked all the way to the sea, and you can see Benidorm Beach right there.
Yeah.
And so the trail or the path there went right to the beach, and then I saw the big scene of the beach and everything, and I was so amazed by it. I started walking, and I walked literally 1 kilometer, and then I was like, oh yeah, the compass. And then I looked on my map, and it was right back where the lane had met the beach.
Oh, okay.
So I walked a kilometer out of the way and didn't want to walk all the way back. So yeah, so I didn't see it, unfortunately.
Oh, that's a pity.
Because I think right where that trail hit the beach, it was just to the right, like literally a minute or something like that.
Looking that way.
Yeah, because it's quite a scene. Yeah, it suddenly opens up because it's like narrow little lanes and the buildings and everything, and it's kind of a little bit claustrophobic, and then suddenly it opens up and it's a big beach and just packed. I mean, it looks like peak season. It is just completely covered in bodies.
It's so warm right now.
Yeah, exactly, and it's quite windy also. So,
Yeah.
Yeah, it was cool to see, but this is definitely a much nicer
Yeah, I know, yeah.
spot here.
Have you seen a lot already?
I haven't. I've just been here, was just kind of tripping out on this and then checking out the view there. And
We are going for a drink, so you can check your ankle.
ah, yeah,
A little bit.
good idea. Take a little break.
Nee, dit gaat nog goed. Okay.
Well, I'll join you for a drink if that's all right.
Yeah, sure.
Okay, cool. Wherever you feel like.
Gewoon weer hier of zo? Ja, of wil je even pakken? Nou, dan moet je even kijken. Oh, precies om 2:10 dan, ja? Ja. Hey, so much flats now.
Yeah,
But it's really nice.
I know, it was totally sunny before.
Yeah, it was clear blue, and then you have the palm tree and the church.
Yeah, that is a great scene right there,
Especially with the blue chapel.
for sure. And the, toned earth or whatever coloring of the brick is so nice, so
It's so cool.
natural looking, yeah.
Usually they're darker and yeah, I like this.
That one that we saw from the tram was just so unique. That one by the tunnel,
Yeah?
that church.
Yeah.
I wonder what the story was with that.
Yeah. Yeah, we drove past it and I'm not sure which religion it should be.
Yeah, it had almost a little bit of a Russian Orthodox look to it, the type of spires that it had.
Gracias.
Gracias.
I'm not
Alright.
sure.
Yeah. Alright, so this is still part of Altea. Where I was before was up on the hill up there. Ellen and her mom are wandering on their own. We stopped and had a drink there for a while. Just going to take a look at the seaside here and the beach over there, and then catch the train back to Denia. And I will see them on the train again. Rock Beach, it looks like. And a lot less crowded than Benidorm. Much nicer scene here. Amazing how much different it is, I guess, because of the Pebble Beach. It is a lot less comfortable to lay on. But nice spot for a swim.